Look at that! Holy crap! What's up guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospect. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. If you're an old moldy hat like I'm not wearing because I'm in the shade, welcome back. You may have noticed in my recent Vo-Gus prospecting videos that I've been keeping track of the gold I've found after every single session. This is all the gold I've collected on film for the start of 2020 so far, and January's total brought us up to 4.25 grams worth of gold. But that's only the gold that I put on video. What I want to show you today is the gold from this bucket, because this bucket is every other session I did in January that I didn't film. I mean, like, there's high banking sessions, panning, look at that, crevicing, one tiny ball of disappointment. Everything. Nailed it. Probably like 20 bucks worth of gold powder on my hand now. There actually is. I can see several bits of gold just on my hand. That was a dumb idea. What we're going to do is really simple. I'm going to steal Grizzly's paddling pool. I've got the Gold Hog multi-sluice set up with the ultra fine recovery mat, and we're going to use another tool that was shipped to me in an earlier mail time segment, which requires a drill. But before we get to any of that, I've got to turn that through one of these. If Clash Guitars has taught me anything, plus or minus kitchen strainer is a really good particle size to work with. We've got our plus and we've got our minus kitchen strainer. Any nuggets or specimens will be in this stuff here. But I'm going to check that at a slightly later date. What I'm going to do is actually save up a heap of this and then go through it at another video another time, because that'd be fun finding nothing but chunky nuggets. We know the vast majority of our gold is in this fine powdery crap here. And whilst there's not that much of this, and I could probably run that down the sluice quite easily, I'm going to put the Whirly Tool of Doom on and give you a show of what that's like. This thing, it comes with a heap of warning labels on it, such as no children, don't put it near a pacemaker, and an exclamation mark. Woohoo! So it just attaches to your drill. There's a magnet, it spins, it separates things. For all the videos I watch, people just sort of hold here and then spin the magnet on the inside of the tube. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I don't trust myself to go straight off the bat to see how well this works on the finds that I did. So I'm going to do the course, and we'll see what comes out of the course. And then you sort of just pull the magnet back and it all comes off. That's all the magnetics from just the core stuff. Look at it. Look at that. The whole purpose of this tool is to reduce the heavy magnetics and metal particles to make cleanup more accurate and easier. We've got large non-magnetic particles, fine and large magnetic particles, and then the classified and heavy removed pay dirt. So you can see that I don't really have to contend with overly much heavies, and usually the sluice systems I use don't lend themselves to keeping that many concentrates that I really need to remove them anyway. But that's really good news for you, because I've got another one of these tools brand new in the box that I'm going to give away later on in this film. You can't do anything without a little bit of surface tension breaker up. Too much tension in the room always causes problems, I've found. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like a little ripple full of gold. This is actually my second pass, just to make sure that we got all of that fine gold, because we like fine gold around here. We don't say no. We're not fine gold bigots. Well, as you can see, there is heaps of black sand in there, and that's about it. And this is why we do all that reduction at the start with the classifying and the magnetic removal. Because the more of that you do at the start, the better your results are going to be in recovery. Now, I don't know what's going to be in here, and you don't know what's going to be in here, and I hope that when we lift this top box up, we see some really good gold, because I worked hard in January. And I haven't seen any result other than the results I've got from my videos. There's like 5 lines of gold here. Look! Look at the gold! Holy crap! Wow! Literally lines. Lines of gold. There's even a little pickery nugget just there. And that's a fat line of gold. That's insane. I'm gonna have to start doing this for every single month, because like, that's a fun way to end your month, isn't it, Spotty? Alright. Oh, it's so nerve-wracking having that much gold just under your hand. We're gonna double curl it. Yeah, like that. How all the cells are open. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. This is the concentrate we got from that little quarter bucket. Oh my god, look at that! Holy crap! So I'm just taking sand, black sand, from the front of the pan. I don't want to take any from that back edge at all. That's as far as I feel comfortable stripping it down before having to do it a teaspoon at a time. Holy look at that. It looks way better doing it at the end of the month. That's a cracking pan. I'm gonna have to get a good old-fashioned Facebook pic, because that's too good not to. Before we go any further and I show you the total gold weigh, I want to give you the opportunity to win one of your very own Columbia River Mining Supplies spin-off tools to help you reduce your own concentrates. As you can see, this thing is still sealed in its box, ready to be shipped anywhere in the world. And you can have one in your arsenal, super simple. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel and share this video. I will announce the winner at the end of March. So make sure you have the little bell icon hit so you don't miss that video. Once I announce the winner, I'll get you guys to give me a quick email so I know who you actually are, not just your screen name. Someone's going really fast outside. Now there are heaps of ways to do your ultra fine gold recovery, including cleanup solutions, but they'll never reduce it to nothing but gold, very rarely. I could use V-matting, but again, I'd still have to pan it. What I'm really after, and if you know of someone who either makes these commercially or you're using one that you like yourself, I want a miller table. I really want my own miller table. So let me know in the comments below, what should I be getting? Even sometimes a teaspoon is like too much. Look at all the gold sitting up there already. And down there. Okay, I've got to do this better. That's the result from the first teaspoon of concentrates. And a little trick that I've learned is to use a snuffer bottle just to suck the rough cleanup up and then do another one at the end. If you're stuck using a pan, that's the most efficient way to do it. And this way I can come back to it later on and make sure that I get every little scary gold out of it. Now there is a little bit of very fine gold down in this stuff, but I'm not too worried about that today. Spilled it on the floor. It took 9 teaspoons to get it down to just a little bit of concentrate left. This is the last bit, so I'm going to do it in the big pan. Then I'm going to tip everything out and show you the cleanup because it's looking damn fine. I've got to show you. I've got to show you. This is the last. This is just like a teaspoon's worth of dirt, but from the very bottom of the pan. Look at this. That is mental. Absolutely mental. Well, there we have it. This is our final cleanup. So we've done our first initial stripping run. We've saved all the concentrates in another pan to make sure we can go through them at a later date. But now we're going to do the final clean. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Does that not look sexy? That has to be one of the sexiest things you're going to see today. Every single piece of gold that I collected in my pan or sluice or high banker or whatever it was went into my snuffer bottle and I threw it in that bucket. And that's the end result. So it goes to show you not to throw away those little dots. Don't go, oh, it's just a nano dot, and then toss it. It could add up really quickly. I mean, look at that. And before we weigh it and we get all the people jumping on going, you spent a month for like $500 or $600 worth of gold, I could make more money than that as a postman. I know you could, but not from your hobby. That's your job. This is a hobby. And you can see that most of that gold is super fine. There's a couple of chunky bits. That's that little pickery nuggety thing that I saw, and that's not really a nugget. That's a chuglet. It's like it's a chunk off a picker. A little bit of a prediction of just over a gram. Well, that's my prediction. I hope it's over a gram. If it was under a gram, that'd be sorely disappointing. 1.04 grams of absolute powder. So all of this gold was taken on days that I didn't film. I went out, I was doing my test pans, I did a couple of little high banking sessions to get a bulk sample, and that's our result. That's what you get for not throwing away any of the gold that you collect over a month. So this is the gold that we collected in January that I did on camera, including the little specimen I picked up. If you want to see these videos, please just check out the last 4 or 5 films on my channel. And then if we add this gold to it, we're up to 5.2 grams. 5.2 grams is worth about 415 Australian dollars. We're currently sitting at a record high gold price of about $80 a gram. We're also very lucky that in this part of the world we have an extremely high purity rate. Straight out of the ground, most of our gold tests above 22 carat. Now you'll never get the full spot price from any gold dealer out there. Even though it's at $80 a gram, I'm probably more likely to get 68 to maybe 71 or $72 a gram. But like I said earlier, the monetary cost is completely irrelevant to me because I'm out there for fun and socializing. I love the adventure, the big kid's treasure hunt of trying to hunt down a gold deposit. I'm also right in the middle of writing my Series 2 prospecting guide. My first prospecting guide is available for purchase and download on my website. The link is below. But this next guide, which is going to take me some time to write, so just don't wait with bated breath, you'll suffocate, is aimed to have every little scrap of information that I can possibly pack into it that I've learned about prospecting over the last several years. I've got so many videos that are about to drop, so please hit that little bell button in the bottom corner because you're not going to want to miss some of the antics that Mick and I got up to recently. If you haven't already, please like that smash button, give this video a share, a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Will help this channel grow bigger and better for you guys. And until our next misadventure, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Give your dog a scratch behind the ear for me. Peace! And I'm out.